this is Pops back again, and I've got my blade clamped to my workbench here, and I'm going to go ahead and start cutting the outline of the blade out. Again, I'm going to cut just outside the marks there, and I'm going to try to go ahead and use a hacksaw. I know I mentioned earlier I'd probably use my Dremel, but just go with a hacksaw for a while and kind of get a little bit closer, and then I'll hack it for a few minutes, or use a hacksaw for a few minutes, and come back. Okay, a few minutes work, and I've probably got maybe a ½ inch or so. I changed blades. Hey, and actually a shorter blade on the hacksaw here, so we'll go with this and see how long it takes. I'm just having to hold it here. I don't have my tripod out with me, and for everybody who's been looking at my videos, I appreciate it. And I've actually got a video camera on order. It's supposed to be HD, so I can actually take better quality videos, and I'll also be able to take this one camping with me. So I'll be having that hopefully within the next couple of weeks. But until then, I'll just have to suffer with using my cell phone, using a cheaper video camera, and a video webcam on my laptop. So until then, let me go ahead and cut this a little bit more, see how this new blade goes. Okay, it's been a few minutes. New hacksaw blade. I got this about ready to take off right here, and it's kind of heavy and hot, and got that off, and cut that with my hacksaw. It took a few minutes. Again, you know, hacksaws work great on this steel to cut the outlines. See, my only problem is I've got problems with my shoulder and my neck, old age, and it'll just get to me. But I may try to just take breaks in between and cut the rest of this off. Probably cut this section here off. And you look back here, not too much to cut off here. Cut this off on that angle, and then here, of course, my clamp's in the way, but kind of cut that maybe into a triangle, and get those little pieces out there. And then I'll go and get on my grinder and grind to the line or the outline of the blade itself. So I'll go ahead and just use my hacksaw for this, and when I'm done with my hacksaw, or my Dremel, if I decide to use it, I'll come back and show you what I've got. Okay, I've got my knife blade outline here by my hacksaw. I used a hacksaw and a Dremel, both, and different spots. And you can see I've got some edges I could use a hacksaw on. But what I'm going to do is just go out and use my grinder and grind down to the outline of the blade itself, and see how we go there. So my grinder's out in the shed, so I'll go out there and I'll grind a little bit. One thing about grinding, of course, I made sure that even when I was using my Dremel on this, I would use something to protect my eyes, and a mask over my nose and mouth to kind of filter out the charge of metal that's flying around. So definitely use those, and I'll be out there, and we'll start some grinding. Okay, I'm out in my shed. Here's my grinder here, and I've got a coarse grinding stone and a fine grinding stone over here. Of course, there's my blade. And like I said before, make sure you wear, you know, some protection over your nose and your mouth, because a lot of metal just flies all over the place. It'll get all over you, and definitely wear some eye protectors. And I just put these, I wear glasses, but I still use these over my eyes, and it's just a good thing to have. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and start this, and I'm having to, I don't have a tripod, I'm actually filming this on my cell phone, so I don't have anything to put this on. So I'm going to go ahead and just start grinding. If I do another knife, I'll probably try to set up a good camera if I get my good camera in. But let's go ahead and start everything, and we'll go from there, and I'll let you know. I'll probably grind a little bit on top here first, just to show you how the grinding stone will grind down right to the mark. Okay, I've ground a little bit, and my knife blade, you can kind of see where I've got a little bit closer to the edge there and around the top. One thing that definitely happening is that the blades get hot really fast, and when I went and got some water in a little plastic pitcher, and I'm going to dunk the blade in the water just to cool it down a little bit as I go through this. And I might try to set up my camera somewhere so you can see me doing this just for a few seconds, and hopefully I can find something out. We'll see. Okay, I've ground my blade down, as you can see right here. I've got my template here. I'm going to overlay it. It's going to be a little bit bigger, I'm sure. Some of the actual lines of the outline of a permanent marker kind of came off on this side here, so I'm sure I've got some problems with that up there. And I'm just going to put a pencil on there and just kind of see how far I'm off. And you can kind of tell even from right there that I'm kind of far off, or so I'm going to try to get a thinner line permanent marker, possibly, or just get a pencil. The only thing bad about using a pencil outline or even gluing a piece of paper on there is I like to cool it. The cooling part, dunking it in water, really helped. I mean, when it started getting warm through my gloves, I would dunk it, and I got to a point where I could just kind of tell when to dunk it, so it never got warm through my gloves. So that worked really nice. And I put it on my 1" by 30" sander just to kind of get some of the burrs off there. But that's kind of basically it. And what I'll do is outline it again with this, and then I might leave it a little bit bigger. Who knows? I've got plenty of room again on the tang for my handle. The wood's definitely wide enough here, so I don't think that'll be a problem. Let's see what I come up with next. Okay, I did find out that my blade was a little bit bigger than my template. As you can see right there, it's definitely bigger. What I did was actually use a small screwdriver, and I just kind of etched it around that. So I don't know if you can see, but you can kind of see where I've etched it a little bit, I guess. Yeah, right there you can see where I've etched it, and I've got to get back on my grinder and grind to those etching lines. And after I do that, I'll be ready to go ahead and use my template. I've got the holes for my pins, and also mark out where my bevel is going to be at, and I can actually start getting my file and start filing the blade and put my bevels on there, drill my holes, and go from there.